For prediction, the data has to be uniform, irrespective of the field, radiology, medicine, pathology, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I would want to ask now, yeah, anything, Shawi?
Yeah, just to add to his point, actually what is happening is that many of these AI applications, they are in design and develop stage. So that is not enough. It has to go far beyond. Like the stages are there. They are all described in literature, how to best use of AI and the finality of AI. So the first stage is design and develop, where many of the AI apps or applications will be there. Then the stakeholder engagement, that is the clinician engagement, even patient engagement. I mean, all this data have to go. Then it should be human-centered AI, and then there has to be a lot of experimentation on this, and feedback has to go. I mean, you can't take it as gospel truth. If this AI is telling this, then this is the situation. And then you have to continuously evaluate and validate it by research, and then you scale it to large, and diffuse, information, and then monitor and maintain it. So all these stages it has to go through. Then only it will be more robust and more accurate.
So it's not a green light, it's not a red light, it's probably a yellow light so far, yeah. And now I would want to ask Group Captain Rahim that would he also want to do away with his XA view box?
So, this is a common question which I keep being bombarded with, like my residents, young radiologists. Sir, क्या मैंने गलती किया कि radiology लेके? My CT, he keeps telling me every day. The moment he sees that Google has come up, it has diagnosed pancreatitis 2 days back, he says, sir, I told you, sir, मैंने गलती हो गई है. I have taken radiology. So the simple way to answer this question is, I keep telling my residents is, don't try to compete with AI. We have to go with this approach at a philosophical level as a complement. How we can complement each other's strengths and limitations. So that should be the focus. So when we look at that from perspective, what are the strengths of human beings, or you can say human radiologists? The first thing is we are able to see that causal reasoning. If I have to give a very crude example, if I ask an AI model that there's a rain and there's an umbrella, so it might come up with this conclusion that umbrella, if you see an umbrella, it is going to rain. So because it's just seeing the pattern, whenever there's a rain, people are coming out with umbrella, but that causal reasoning is not there. That is so far is unique to human brain. So that is what they have to understand. So that when I ask them in the morning every teaching sessions, ask them to try to understand the logic behind. Suppose when they see a pneumonia or a tuberculosis and a chest X-ray, try and understand what is the basis or what is the logic behind it, why this is pneumonia or why this is not pneumonia. Rather than trying to just try to remember image. You have seen 10 images of pneumonia, 11th one it looks, sir, mujhe pneumonia lag raha hai. So if you go with this thing, you will never be able to either complement AI's capabilities or you will be able to correct the limitations of AI. Second is, if I have to take a different approach, AI models present day, most of them, especially the deep learning and large language models, they follow what is called a system one thinking. That means from input to the output, their job is to accurately reach to the output as quickly as possible with least amount of error as possible. You're not bothered how it is going to come to that conclusion. So the way to do is how, if you imagine how your teachers used to teach you. So when you go wrong, if I say, sir, this is looking like lymphoma on a MRI. So teacher will say, no, you're wrong. Then what he'll say, okay, let's go back. First, describe the findings. Don't jump to the conclusion, right? So they like what is called a chain of thought or train of thoughts. So you say first, okay, what you're seeing in the image? Sir, I'm seeing this thing image, T1, T2, okay. Now go step by step. Don't try to jump to the conclusion. So this approach, if we apply and we augment this system two thinking with the system one thinking of these large language models or chat GPTs, we'll be able to complement the strengths of each other. Then third thing is we should train our doctors, because the theme is how to train future ready doctors on their core competency skills, like what Sir was also saying, ki the slide microscopy they should know, because in the future our job is going to start where the AI is going to stop. So that means when the AI gets stuck or where there is a mismatch between what the AI is saying and what we are seeing on ground. Like the patient, the clinical picture is not matching with what the AI input is saying. So if I have to negate or if I have to overrule the AI's decisions or AI's recommendations, I should be very strong in my core competency skills. I should be able to reason out, explain to my colleague or a doctor, as well as to the patient, ki even though this AI model is saying like this, I am convinced and I am going to bet my core competency skills or my radiology on this. Like we do all this, like my gut feeling is saying, even though 10 other doctors says that, so this is not like this, मुझे ये लग रहा है. So this is what we call as intuition. So this only comes, it doesn't come just like a talent. It just comes by a lot of experience, going through the understanding of it. That's how expert radiologist or expert pathologist is able to see what is not seen by an average radiologist. That means we should be able to train ourselves to see what is not being seen by an average AI assistant. So I think these are the core areas where we should focus if you want to make people accept the AI and also get to enthuse and make people adopt AI in healthcare per se. That's all my thoughts.
This is the point where subjectivity comes in. Like this is my limitation that I can reach till then. So here the AI will help you because AI, maybe it's right or wrong, but it will give you an objective answer. Where there are 10 doctors, there might be a subjective. I want to treat it. I don't want to treat it. I want to escalate, de-escalate. So there AI will help you to give you an answer. Whether to you follow it or you don't follow it is your choice. But that's how it will give an objective answer to it.
So basically, it's kind of an unbiased zero draft which we get,
Because
and then of
it's
course
based on the
people-
data. It's based on the data.
So while one end we understand that we need to expose students to technology, but at the same time there's equally strong case to reinvest more and more time in securing our own core domains so that we can challenge AI when we think that we need to challenge it. So I think in that sense, the life of a medical student gets no easy, right? So he may be able to generate some summaries from Chat GPT, but ultimately he needs to be a little more moved inside his own domains while also exploring technology. So I think that's been a very well-rounded discussion and very prescient also. Any questions from the audience? Because we are running quite short of time, and after that we have last session of the day wherein our entrepreneurial colleagues from outside are going to showcase what products they have, so that we also understand what's happening in the private world while we indulge in academics. So any question or any closing remarks from General Manas Chatterjee, sir? Brigadier Rakesh, sir, anything from your side before we close this? Thank you, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a patient hearing. And I think we wind this session up. Thanks a lot, sir. It was great moderating this. Thank you.
Thanks, Good to see you all, sir, in downtown.
So may I request the chairperson to kindly felicitate the speakers? May I now request Brigadier Rakesh Datta to kindly come on the stage and felicitate our chairperson. Let's go. So you also have the next session. Yes.
Delegates who have not yet registered, I request please go to Dronacharya Hall for registration. Those who have not submitted their movement orders to please do so at Dronacharya Hall.
For the last session today, this is to enrich us on a path to successful integration of AI and healthcare. That is, in the integration of AI and healthcare and entrepreneur success stories, we welcome Brigadier Rakesh Datta as the chairperson. We hand over the proceedings to you, sir.
Yes, without much delay, let me call the first speaker from Vedya RX. Mr. Rohan, Mr. Tarun Gupta, and I think Mr. Tarun Gupta first. Who's ready? You ready? You're from? Vedya, please. Okay, first we'll have Rohan Raju from Skillcraft.
Namaste, everyone. While this is being set up, quickly introduce myself. My name is Rohan Mantana. I'm a Fauji kid. So I spent a majority of my childhood in Air Force stations. And I had the blessing of being treated by the Armed Force doctors when I was a kid and I was sick. So it feels a complete circle to be here and present at the AFMC. I'll dive in quickly. So Skillcraft was founded by me and my partner Jaisurya, who's here. Both of us studied abroad, came back and started this company to address the skill gaps in our country. Because we feel that a skilled workforce is the backbone of our growth in the next few decades to come. And we essentially want to use technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence in addressing these gaps and complement the traditional training methodologies by making it more immersive and risk-free. So the way we approach this whole thing is so we break down the curriculum into theory and practicals. So when it comes to the theory aspect of it, we take the medical books and convert them into interactive ebooks and illustrative animated videos. The reason behind this is because we feel that we as humans are intrinsically visual learners, and learning is much better when it's more immersive. And secondly, when it comes to the practical aspects of it, everything that you learn, we put it into virtual reality where you get hands-on training. And all this is integrated into a learner management system, LMS system, that uses AI to give learner data analytics to the instructor. Because we firmly believe that with the whole AI debate and artificial intelligence and AR, VR, we feel that we're not here to replace the instructor. Rather, we're here to complement or assist the instructor or the teacher. So what we do in the LMS system by using AI, right from day one, all the analytics of the student, the number of hours he's spending on the course, the quick MCQ questions that follows with the videos, all that data is given to the instructor for him to assess where the